Hey, what's going on, guys? Justin Fuller, Director of Digital Sales for TrueSpot, and today I want to talk to you about an auto body shop. Millenia Auto Body is using my fixed stops or collision style tags, whichever you want to call them, to track not only their vehicles, but also their keys. So that means at any given point, they can pull this up and see, searching one of these numbers, exactly where a key is at and exactly where a vehicle is, no matter if the key is on a pegboard, it's in a key machine, gets left in a desk, left out in a car, dropped on the lot, whatever the case may be. So let's hop on in and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, guys, so here we are on the Millenia dashboard. Now, these guys track at 3 different locations. So right here, you can see the 34th Street shop. I can drop down over to their main shop, or we can jump to Robinson. Now, the cool thing about this for these guys is up at the top, they can tell how many vehicles they have at every single shop. They can also tell how many keys, right? So if I want to look here, I'm going to scroll across real quick. So you're going to see me highlighting kind of right here in the middle. Right now, inventory-wise, they've got 83 vehicles at the main shop, 105 at 34th, and 12 at Robinson. And if you want to know which ones, easy enough. You just click on one, right? The 83, turn off the map. Here's all 83 tags that are sitting up there, right? So this way they know which tag, right? So tag number 1095, 1127, 1064, 1088. All of these are sitting over there. So this way they can determine which vehicles are where, right? So if you're trying to understand, hey, I've got 12 vehicles sitting over at Robinson, they don't do as much business. Which 12 are there? Well, it's easy enough to understand, right? So at any given point, they can tell exactly how many vehicles are sitting in individual locations, but then they can even break it down by geo-fenced area, right? So if I scroll back across here, they want to know how many are living in the buff, a determined area that they have described, or supplement, parts hold, right? So right now they got 9 vehicles sitting in parts hold. So for them, they know, hey, I can check these vehicles, see if the parts are in, and if they are, then why are they sitting here, right? So it makes it very easy for these guys to start understanding what's where and why, right? Now, the cool thing about this is if any of these tags, if I want to go find one, all I've got to do is jump into it, right? So I'm going to clear this out. So for the sake of this, I'm going to jump into a vehicle that's out in this parking lot right here, right? So there's 43 vehicles in this parking lot, and we'll go with this very first one. So tag number 1006. It'll pull up and show them exactly where the vehicle's sitting at, and then it'll tell them where the key is at right now too. Now these guys have a key wall where all the keys hang on hooks, right? So this way they know, hey, key is sitting on the key wall right now, car's sitting out in the detail area, right? So if the key's floating around inside of a building, if it's outside, if it's on the key wall, if it's in a key machine, if it's on a pegboard, however you're storing the keys, no big deal. We can help tell you if it's on that. And if it's not, we can show you where it's at, and we can even walk you right up to it. If any of this inventory ever leaves the lot, they'll automatically start a timer. So right now they know, hey, I have one key and one car that has been gone off of our lot for more than 24 hours, and I can tell you which tag it is. It's tag number 1004. And we can tell you what time it left. It left on 3/26 at 3:31 p.m. Has that car been delivered back to the customer? Is it getting a part done? Did we send it off for somewhere else for them to do some additional work? What's going on with it? So that they know, right? You can even be set up to get alerts. So if a car does leave and has gone for more than a certain period of time, you can set up staff to receive alerts to where they'll know, hey, this has been gone for longer than that. We should probably check on this. So a lot of really cool things you could do. But let me hop in the phone app real quick, and I'll show you what it looks like for their staff who's walking around and grabbing keys and looking for cars and that sort of thing, what it looks like for them. All right, guys, so here we are, and I've got my phone and I'm mirroring it up onto the screen right here so that you can see what it's like if you're a guy running around, right? If I'm a tech, if I'm a porter, if I'm a sales guy. For the sake of this, chances are I'm a mechanic, right? Doing some work to the car. Maybe I'm a wet body sander, whatever the case may be, a detailer. What does it look like to run those searches? So all I've got to do is hit that very top button that says find a key or find a car. I'm gonna go ahead and touch that. From there, I would type in that number, right? If it was tag number 5050 or if it was tag 640, for the sake of this, we'll just scroll down and grab a random one here, and we'll grab tag number 1022, right? So perfect example here, reading on the screen and reading on my phone, it looks like the vehicle is sitting at the 34th Street pickup and delivery, right? So sounds like it's ready to go. And then if I jump over to the key is on the key wall, right? So when the customer walks in to pick up the vehicle, I quickly know, hey, car's sitting out in the detail area, ready to go, keys on the key wall. Hey, let me just grab that key real quick. I'll walk it out, show you the car. We'll put you in it and send you down the road, right? So efficiency, right? Now, the thing becomes, if a set of these keys gets misplaced, how granular can I get? And the answer is I can walk you up within a foot or two, right? So what you would do is if I was looking for a particular set of keys, for the sake of this, we'll pretend it's this one, even though I'm not actually out at this store, right? All I would do is I would get out there and get close to this. I would appear as a blue dot on the map. When I get there, there's a find a tag button you can see up there kind of on the side that you can touch. When you touch that, a couple things are going to happen. It'll start pinging this tag. When it does, the LED inside this tag will flash a couple times. So if you're standing in front of a key wall, chances are it may light up and you'll see it and go, ah, there it is, right? And then it's going to start pinging that tab every couple seconds. And then what you're going to see is this screen pop up. And a white ball will appear right in the middle. And as I walk closer to the tag, it'll move into the dark blue section. When I get to immediate, it's within a foot or two. And then as I walk away from it, it'll move into that red section, right? So it's a little bit of a game of hot and cold, but granularity-wise, I can walk you right up to the desk those keys are in, right up to the key machine, right up to the pegboard, wherever they might be. If it's in a chest of drawers, right? If it gets locked in someone's toolbox out there, you can hold this up to it and go, okay, it's in there. We know. We don't have to worry about it being lost. It's just, we can't access it at this current second, right? So granularity-wise, we can get you right to where you need to be. Now, to take this one step further, we can even provide you reporting once we have all this location data, right? So perfect examples here is if you wanted an idle vehicle report. What if I could tell you, you could come over here and toggle and say, hey, I want to see any particular tag that's been sitting in one place and hasn't moved for more than a day. Guess what? Here you go. Here's the list of tags that have been sitting for more than a day. Or maybe you want to jump up to 2 days and go, hey, I want to see anything that's been sitting in the same place for 2 days, meaning we haven't touched it. We haven't done any work to it. Well, great. Now I know tag number 198, 204, 205, 235, so forth and so on. So if you're looking for reporting that can go with this, whether it be an idle vehicle report, or maybe it's a test drive report, right, on the retail side, whatever the case may be, understand we can provide that also. All right, guys, so that was a quick rundown of the collision center tracking setup we have using the fixed stops and collision tags. If you'd like to learn more about this, please do reach out to me. Give me a call, text, email. I'd be more than happy to set up an in-depth demo where we can go over a little bit more of how the tech works, what the pricing looks like, what your specific store or collision center or service department or recon center or fill in the blank looks like. Be more than happy to help you out. So talk to you soon. Later, guys.